Yo guys, sorry you already know that today we are back playing some more of the 100-line Last Defense Academy. On the last time, we went back out in search of Sirei because we had some pieces, or a piece of his badge that we found. We found him in pieces in a trash can, and then we had to do a big fight. There was a humanoid enemy that was a commander. It was really intense, it was really cool, and right now we are filling in Ado in the fact that we found Sirei in like a bunch of pieces and stuff like that. Because Ado did not know because he was recovering from his little thing, so he was sort of out of it. He showed up on the battlefield to help out, which was cool. And so that is where we are at. We're back at the academy and filling him in on what is going on. He's like, what? No way.
Sirei's dead? How?
Mm-hmm.
When I found that piece of his badge, I figured something must have happened. But I never expected it to be this bad.
I am kind of expecting Sirei to miraculously come back to life at some point or be replaced with like another model. You know how like in Danganronpa, like Monokuma has like, there's like factories, it's just like one disappears, like another one pops up, you know, like kind of ever present. And I'm kind of expecting Sirei to do that. Otherwise, I mean, I guess not, but I was like, the fact that I have Sirei very prominently on the thumbnails is I'm assuming that means that, you know, he's a character throughout the whole game, so we'll see.
Who could have done this?
The invaders, most likely. Thanks to the clue you gave us, we were able to find Sirei.
Hey!
I just wish it hadn't been like this. What about the agreement we had with him? He said we'd be allowed to go home after 100 days. He was even going to tell us the truth about everything. I would never find out why we were chosen or what's being kept in the defense room. I thought you were against believing anything Sirei told us. I was, but once I saw there was no way of getting back to the complex on our own, I realized there must be some truth in what he said. Whatever he was going to tell us next, I'm sure it would have been worth hearing at least. Maybe he's got a spare, like another body that whoever's controlling him can jump into. Oh. That's something that I was bringing up, which makes me think that maybe that's not happening. If he did, he'd have done that already. Right, I'm sorry. How to be put in solitary confinement for asking stupid questions. We're basically no better off than we were before. Are we really supposed to sit around with no one to tell us why we're here or what we're doing? There's not a lot else we can do. We've proven pretty definitively we can't get home on our own. Besides, we're fighting to save mankind and all that shit. We can't just quit and let the whole world go to hell. That's if the explanation wasn't a lie. We never got the chance to hear the whole truth. Oh, what a pickle. That sounds like we're going around in circles again. Can I be excused? It's been a rough day, and I need my beauty sleep. You're part of this too, you know. You didn't even do anything today. Oh, call him out. A good night's sleep might help us see things more clearly. At any rate, it's getting late. We're all tired. To tell you the truth, after everything that's happened today, I'm starting to feel a little unsteady on my feet. That's a pretty fierce battle. So we're calling it here for today? Yes, I think that would be best. I'd like some time to process all this. We're done talking then? Sweet! I kind of tuned out after the first few minutes anyway. I guess at least she's honest. Having successfully made it through our second battle in defense of the school, we went back to our rooms to rest up. Alright, so I'm imagining we're going to get hit with a little bit of free time where we get some choices as to what we want to do. I collapsed into my bed and lay there, staring at the ceiling and pondering the same questions over and over. Defend the school for 100 days, then return home. That's what Sirei said. But now that he's gone, was there anyone left to hold up that end of the deal? When our time was up, would someone else show up and take us back to our old familiar residential complex? Will I really get to see Katawa again? I don't know. Really don't know. Is that my doorbell? Who could it be at this hour? Let's find out. I got to my feet and opened the door. Standing just outside was a familiar face. Sorry to disturb you. I know it's late. Oh, hey, Ado. What's up? Nothing. I just wanted to say thank you. With all the craziness today, I never got the chance to tell you how grateful I am. You're exaggerating. If anything, I should be thanking you for bailing us out when the commander had us pinned down. Rue? You saved my life, Takumi. I'll never forget what you've done for me. Seriously, it's fine. You don't have to go all dramatic on me. I'm not very good at making friends, so I tend to spend a lot of time in my own head. Maybe that's maybe a little stubborn. But thanks to your actions, I've managed to realize something very important. Sometimes it may seem like we're all alone in the world, helpless to fight back against forces that control our destinies. But the thing is, we're not alone. Not really. As a group, we can accomplish so much more than we can as individuals. There's no hardship we can't overcome. So, as long as we have each other. It's not that I disagree with anything he's saying, but it's so awkward hearing it spelled out like that. I don't know how I'm supposed to respond. And then there's Himoenema. If we think of it less as a weapon, and more as a tool to protect one another, then maybe it's not so bad after all. Yeah, I guess not. I may not know what the right thing to do is yet, but I hope we can figure it out together. By combining our strengths, our skills, and our knowledge, I'm sure we can make it through this. I'll fight alongside you from now on. Whenever you need me, I'll be there. And count on me, Takumi. Having said his piece, Ado extended his hand toward me and an expectant smile on his face. Shaking hands at this point felt a little redundant, not to mention overly formal. Embarrassing as it was, I still appreciated the gesture. I grasped his hand and gave it a firm shake. Thanks, same here. Alright, I just wanted you to know that. Thanks for hearing me out. Excuse me. I think I should go. I'm starting to feel queasy again. Shouldn't have pushed yourself like this. Go get some rest. I think I'll do that. Sorry for keeping you up so late. Good night, Takumi. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, see ya. Alright. Fighting for our friends. As corny as it sounds, Ada's right. Things are pretty bad right now, but at least we still have each other. We just have to remember that we're not alone. And so our 7th day at Last Defense Academy, the day of our second real battle, here drew to a close. Now we're on day 8. Yeah, my prediction is that we're gonna get a few days of just doing like whatever we want to do as we sort of, as the characters start figuring out like what the next steps are. Or maybe we'll get another invasion of some sort. Even with Sirei gone, his automated announcements keep playing like nothing's changed. We'll need to discuss what we do from here on, now that we're on our own. I should go to the cafeteria and meet up with everyone there. Alright, we can do that. Let's go ahead and just teleport there. Because there's no reason to take the long way. Another day, another delicious meal. How can you eat at a time like this? I mean, if you're hungry, you eat. I don't know. What better time is there? Now that Sirei's gone, we can enjoy any food we want, anytime we want. This taco rice set meal is simply delectable. I've never eaten rice this fluffy before. That's the part you're enjoying? Even better if you put whipped cream on top. It really gives the dish an extra layer of sweetness. What? Does taco rice need to be sweet? Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't like that. But I mean, whatever. Whatever you like, I guess. Our conversation was interrupted by Hiroko, clearing her throat just loud enough to demand our attention. My apologies for spoiling your fun, but could you listen to me for a moment? I have an important announcement to make. Oh, and what might this be? What was it you wanted to tell us, Hiroko? It's about our future plans. I'm assuming nobody has come up with anything yet. Yeah, I didn't exactly like Sirei barking orders at us, but without him, we don't really have a lot of direction. Ada proved we can't escape on our own, so why don't we just cut loose and do whatever? Or we can keep fighting and see who gets the biggest killing streak. Loser has to slit their wrist right across their stomach. That's not how that works. Are they cutting the wrist or the stomach? Yeah, never mind. I don't want to know. Why are you even talking about this? If the school falls, mankind's done for. We gotta stay and fight, commanding officer or not. We don't know for sure if that's true, or if we'll still get to go home when the time's up. We'll be in big trouble if we have to stay here forever. Sharing a living space with a bottom-feeding parasite like me is sure to depress you. I wonder how mankind is going to be wiped out exactly. Hard to say. It must have something to do with whatever's in the defense room, though. Oh, maybe we could go, like, can we go prodding around in the defense room? I don't remember if that was, like, super airtight. It might be. It might be, like, super locked up where nobody can sneak in. But if it was only, like, Sirei kind of, like, blocking people off and he's not anymore, maybe we actually have access to it. But yeah, that's just a lapse in my memory. Sirei could have had the courtesy to tell us that much before he got himself killed. I'll be taking charge of the school in Sirei's absence. Follow my orders and we'll be fine. Hiroko spoke in such a matter-of-fact way, slipping it into the conversation so casually I didn't even register what she said until a few seconds later. Wait, what? You're gonna what? I said I'll be taking charge of the school in Sirei's absence. If you follow my orders, we'll be fine. Oh, hell no. Why's it gotta be you? Because she's proven to be good? I don't know. What do you mean? We need a leader to help organize us, to give us purpose and direction. Without proper discipline, we'll never win the war against the invaders. The war. I've told you time and time again, this is war we cannot afford to lose. For the sake of victory, you'll have to cast aside any and all unnecessary sentiments. Hope, despair, joy, fear, you don't need them anymore. You don't need to know why we're here or what we're protecting. You don't even need to think. Just do as I say and fight. Just fight. The invader attacks are only going to get worse from here on out. We need to be at our best and match them blow for blow. That means everyone here must fight. If you want to make it out of this alive, you have to be willing to put your life on the line. Risk your life to save your life, kill others so that you may survive. That is what it means to be at war. Nobody had any response to that. Hiroko's stance was an extreme one. There was no doubt about that, but nothing about it stood out as wrong either. Given the extreme circumstances we were in, it might even be the most logical way for us to proceed. Violent, heartless, but logical nonetheless. Yeah, I understand that approach for sure. There you have it. That's how things are going to work from now on. You may resume your meaningless prattle. Now that I'm in charge, you can rest easy. I will not allow us to lose. Alright, the cafeteria fell silent in the wake of that bombshell of an announcement. We didn't have the heart to make small talk anymore. The atmosphere was just too oppressive. Alright, eventually our new leader said she wanted to go, and think through some new battle strategies and left us there alone. Feeling deflated, we gradually dispersed and went back to our rooms. Okay. Hiriko in charge. I can't imagine anyone else could keep us all in line, but still. All that stuff about not thinking and just following orders doesn't sit right with me. I feel like surrendering all control to her would be a bad idea. That I do agree with. Like, I agree that Hiriko is, like, the best one to lead everybody and organize everybody. She's the only one that has, like, concrete plans. But she might be a bit too ruthless if they're, you know, if we run into some situations with, like, more gray areas, you know, when it's not so simple. I need to do something to take my mind off all this. I've got plenty of free time. Maybe I'll just wander around and look for something to do. Alright, we do have some things to do. I know one of the things I remember wanting to do is I think I have enough to improve, like, some skills or something. So we could go out exploring. I want to go to the training room. I don't know if I want to do a practice battle or not. I want to see, like, what I'm looking like resource-wise to upgrade class weapons. So, and now we also have Edo as well. So I need another level of linguistics. For you, I need another level of gym. For you, yeah, you have 2 attacks. Okay. This one is maxed out, I guess. And this one, I need more math. Okay. And then, okay, another for linguistics. I don't know who gives me linguistics, but I should probably level that up. And so this I can upgrade. I don't think I've seen a use for the other materials we have. Like, see at the bottom right, we have like this red resource. And then there's like plants and then like cloth and then rocks and then nails or whatever. Like, I don't, we haven't needed any of those resources to upgrade a class weapon. So I don't think we need to go get resources right now. We should go talk to people. And I think, actually, let's go hang out with Edo, because I don't know what he gives, and I also don't think that we've actually hung out with him. I think we only have the options before of hanging out with people who are taking part of the battles. So let's see, maybe he'll give us some linguistics. But let's talk to Edo. Edo, what are you doing here? I was analyzing the video from our defensive battle on the computer. I wanted to work out the behavioral patterns of each type of invader and use that to inform our future battles. You really are a born researcher, huh? I never even considered analyzing this data. I'm not physically strong, so this is the only way I can make myself useful to everyone. Alright, calculation went up by 3, analysis went up by 3. Okay, but I don't think that actually got me a level up in, like, the grades or whatever. Also, I just want to double check, like, every option that I have. So, like, I can rest and just, you know, waste time. I can go exploring. I can do a practice battle. And I think that's it. I almost want to talk to Edo again. Is that weird? I don't know. I feel like it's going to lead to a good level up. I'm not going to, like, only do him, but, like, maybe if we get another day of free time, maybe I'll talk to somebody else, but just for right now. Hello, talk to me. Would you like to study with me? Yeah, let's study. You're always so serious. What are you studying today? Lately, I've been looking into the history of the scythe. A hemoenema takes the shape of a scythe, so I thought I should brush up. The history of the scythe? Is that even remotely interesting? I've never thought of it before, but saying it out loud, I'm like, you know what? That actually does sound kind of interesting. The rabbit hole goes deeper than you think. It only gets more interesting the more I research. They're originally for agricultural purposes, but then came to be used as a weapon during revolts. I can see that. So you see, that's why those in power at the time couldn't forbid anyone from owning a scythe. Oh, thus I started to be seen as religious symbols. Now the thing about scythes in the modern day is, Edo excitedly shared his knowledge of scythes over the course of several hours. Oh, that might be a bit much, but that is cool. Alright, so my calculation and analysis are going up, but it's not, I don't know how to level up, like, each, like, grade, per se. I just assume that constantly having these conversations will eventually help. But I don't know if there's, like, a progress bar somewhere that I just, like, haven't noticed or something. Looks like another day is over. Back home in the residential complex, I used to stay up playing video games and watching random videos online until late. I don't have nearly as many things to distract or entertain me now. Once night falls, all I can really do is go to sleep. And so, my 8th day at Last Defense Academy drew to a close. Alright, now we get to move on to day 9. I'm predicting another day of free time, but we'll see if there's anything. Okay. Let's see. It's morning. Hiriko's in charge now, but what does that mean? Are our lives here going to be all that different from before? Anyway, I should head over to the cafeteria. Alright, and there was some other, like, interesting rooms, right? There's just, like, nothing for us to interact with there. Like, this strange room. Everything else is just classrooms, entrance hall, classroom. So these are all just, like, classrooms, bathrooms. But then there's, like, war room. I guess that's only for when we go to battle. The infirmary is just where somebody goes when they die. Can I go here? So this is the defense room. Is this blocked off by a wall of flames? It is. But there is... Oh, I guess we still can't open the door. I was like, is there any reason that we can't just take a fire extinguisher and put out these flames? But then we probably can't open the door. Okay. I'm just trying to look at all my options, make sure... if I am missing something, if people in the comments want to be like, hey, like, you're missing this whole thing that you're able to do in free time, feel free to let me know. Also, what I wanted to maybe see... Report card? I was like, I want to see if there's any sort of... Oh, okay, I can't. I do need to see. I like with games like this. I like seeing whose birthday is the closest to mine. Subatsu's in July. My birthday is in July. So that is probably it. I'm glad it's not this guy. Oh, they're like actually twins, or they have the same birthday. So yeah, I assume they're like twins. I didn't realize that. Cool. All right. Oh, great. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Wait. See, we're getting somewhere. So, linguistics looks like you need literacy and creativity. Math requires calculation and analysis. Right? Or is that not how that works? But then I thought if I'd had more of a bar... Because when I hung out with Ado, he said my thing went up by like 3. My like analysis and calculation or something. Huh. Okay. I don't know. I don't fully understand it, but that's what I was hoping to see. Let's go to the map. Let's go to the cafeteria. Probably just have a little morning powwow and then maybe some free time. Let's see. Is it just us today? Yeah, real slim pickings, huh? Is it me or are the ones who are missing the cowards who refuse to fight? Yes, that's right. They usually come here in the morning. Why didn't they today? Because I told them not to. They're not allowed to use the cafeteria anymore. Ooh. What? Why would you do that? Last Defense Academy exists to protect humanity from the invaders. Anybody who won't contribute to that effort doesn't deserve to use its facilities. I'm kind of with her on that. I'm gonna be honest. I was like, you were brought here for a purpose. There's levels to it, but to completely refuse to take part in any of this and just reap all the rewards is like, I don't know. As somebody who is putting himself in the line of battle, I feel like I would be a little angry at other people enjoying, like, the rewards. Isn't that pretty harsh, though? The way things are now, they'll never come around. It's time to start cracking the whip. I'm not going to let up until they shape up and start showing some spine. Let up on what exactly? You're in no position to be worrying about others. I need you to be ready to defend against invader attacks at a moment's notice. Our time is precious. You will not waste it. Is that understood? Without waiting for an answer, Hiriko got to her feet and left, as unshakably confident as ever. Damn, it's gonna be all business from now on, huh? This is madness. It does sound pretty Spartan. I'm not so sure this is a good idea. Trying to force our friends to fight might only make things worse. Not like they got an excuse to keep hanging back. None of us get any real choice here. Like Hiriko said, that's what being at war is all about. I get you though. There's such a thing as going too far. Wonder how she's gonna put the pressure on them. I can see a storyline where she just goes too far and it actually backfires in a way. So we'll see which way the story goes. I have a bad feeling about this. The fact that they're like, you know, foreshadowing, like teasing up like, this might not end well, makes me think that maybe it won't end well. We ate the rest of our breakfast in silence. We were all feeling uneasy about what would happen to the rest of the group going forward. Once we were done eating, we went back to our rooms. And then I'm worried about what else Hiriko might be planning, but it's been a couple of days since the last attack, and I'm starting to get antsy. I prefer not to sit around. All right. And the way I am kind of understanding this is I'm assuming, like, we don't get anything from talking with people that aren't, like, with the green or whatever, would be my assumption. So those characters essentially just don't mean anything to us until they do. You see on the roof. I want to see. Oh, here it goes over this way. Let's talk to you. Hiroko, what are you doing here? Hiroko, are you not feeling well? Could you shut up, please? I'm trying to meditate. Meditate? I was healing my mind by quieting my spirit and observing the sound of the wind. This war is a long one, so having a few days like this is a necessity. You're getting some mental respite, huh? Maybe I'll do some meditation myself. I meditated beside Hiroko and quelled my exhaustion. So analysis went up by 6, right? That's what it says. But if I look at my report card, analysis only went up 1 bar. Okay. Who's going to give me literacy and creativity? Maybe I can't even level it up with the characters that I have available to me now. Interesting. But I think I know who I will go talk to just to see if Darmy is around. That seems like somebody who could give me some creativity. But it must take a lot longer to level up than I realized. I don't know. This doesn't seem like a very efficient way to level up if each conversation is only going to give you like maybe 1 blip of a bar. That doesn't seem right. I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something. Alright, why are you crying? What's the matter, Darmy? Did something happen? I haven't been able to find my foundation all day. What am I going to do? Oh, you just lost something? Must be pretty expensive stuff for you to be this upset about it. Oh no, it was dirt cheap. I bought it out of a bargain bin. Yeah, but also there's no bargain bins nearby to just replace it. So yeah, it is, given the situation, kind of priceless. Why are you crying so hard? Well, I just wanted to cry, okay? I'm depressed, I want to cry, and I can't find my foundation. That's as good as a reason as any to cry. That's all. You wouldn't get it, Takumi. Tears from a crazy bitch don't mean anything to you. Okay, see, creativity does go up. So I was right about that. Okay. And then we got our little nighttime announcement. I will myself go to sleep. It's that time again, huh? Here goes playing to pressure the others into fighting. Still had me worried. He'd already banned them from the cafeteria. What would she do next? Whatever it is, I hope it's nothing too extreme. Well, it might be. Dreading what the morning might bring, I slipped into an uneasy sleep, ending my 9th day at the last Defense Academy. We have now made it to day 10. We're in double digits now. How exciting. Okay.
In honor of this milestone.
Oh, wait, what?
I'm giving you access to the rec room.
Oh, we might have more things.
Lounge on the 3rd floor.
Okay, we're gonna have to explore that.
I'll tell you all about how they work in person. See you there.
I highly doubt you're gonna be there in person. New facilities, huh? I doubt that in-person explanation is gonna happen, though. We've only been here 10 days. It feels like a lot longer. We're really just getting started. And without Sirei, there's a chance we could be here even longer than 100 days. No, I can't think like that. I have to believe I'll get through this and go home. Back to the Tokyo residential complex, back to Katawa. It'll all work out somehow. It always does. Morning announcement said the rec room and leisure lounge had been unlocked now. Yeah, I should go check them out. And we are going to check them out on the next time. So let's, yeah, hopefully that gives us more stuff to do. I wonder if there will be things that will help some of these stats go up a little bit faster. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see what it's all about. Hopefully you are enjoying and looking forward to more. If so, let me know. But I'll see you next time. So till then, peace out.